Hello and welcome everybody. I know today we're having a little bit later start than what we normally do. But that's okay because we're doing Tetris Effect. Um, I've got the game going. I've got the stream going. If you guys want to join voice chat, you can. Voice chat's going on Discord. To join the Discord, join the link in the description below and join the general voice chat to just hop on. Of course, audio might not be balanced straight up at first properly, just because this game's kind of weird about all that stuff. I also haven't updated this to Tetris Effect Connected yet. So gotta actually turn the game up, I think. Maybe that's just my end. Yeah, there we go. So that's working, chat's working, and we are a-okay and good to go. Hey, Hey, Summer. Yep, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hang on, let me actually see a little chat window. So if you guys, welcome. Since you're, I'm okay. I'm a little tired, but I'm okay. I got work tomorrow, and I'm not happy about it, but it's okay. I'm playing Tetris today. So I want to get into a couple things that you guys can do this stream that you couldn't do last stream. And it's a normal staple of the channel is that you guys can join the voice chat and hear your voice on the stream. All you got to do is go to the Discord link. It's in the description below. And you can click that, join the Discord, and then come on to general voice chat in general, and I'll be able to hear you. But yeah, for now it's just me. We're just playing some Tetris. I'm not very good at Tetris, so that's why we're starting with the D. Any and all progress here was made by Truman. Karmic is way better at this stuff than I am. But I love the atmosphere this game really gives. This is probably one of my top 10 favorite interesting facts I learned of 2017. Because Tetris Effect is based on a scientific effect that happens when you play Tetris along the neurological lines. Essentially, it increases high-functioning brain activity, which is incredibly interesting. Science-wise, anyways. Not something anybody's gonna really give a shit about, but I figured it might be something interesting to play on stream. And of course, my controller's gonna bug out here for just a second, I guess. What I've got going on right here is the most optimal stacking method. Yeah, it's 3 one side and the other side not so much. Essentially, it allows for most pieces to be placed optimally. But yeah. I don't have very much to talk about today, honestly. I didn't have very much to talk about yesterday either, but I still did a stream. And I promised that today was going to be a little bit less heavy, and I wasn't planning on Tetris. I was originally going to do Sonic Adventure, but I don't know, it just didn't feel like the right game to play. So I'm doing this one. And I'm sorry if I sound like utter shit. I really shouldn't be. I don't feel too awful, so. Maybe I'm just having a a nasally sort of day. Every passing day, the winds blow strong. I'll try to read chat as much as I can, so. But the whole game is reacting musically, and like the controller vibrates, the game reacts to every little movement you do. So you really want to just kind of focus on what you got going on in one place. Basically, one movement at a time. Because each level up in Tetris Effect acts a little different from the last. Uh, and I am not connected as it seems. That's okay though. Just have some fun with it. So I gotta get 36 lines to finish each board. Or at least this board. Passing day, the wind's blowing stronger. Oh no. And here's where it falls apart, everybody. I sent links out to everybody, but I have no idea if anybody actually wants to join me. Yep. I figured he'd say ooh. He always says ooh. I send him a link and he just goes ooh. Some people I know I react to certain things and you guys have no idea what's actually going on. Essentially, sometimes I send links to people and they have certain things to say about the games that I wouldn't normally think of, and Truman just sends me ooh, and I'm like ooh. Shit. Please like and whatnot, by the way. I'll try to get interesting angles too. So this is technically a VR game. Probably like my second favorite angle. But we're gonna start again because I fucked up. That's okay. It's okay to fuck up every now and again. Essentially, Tetris is just such a relaxing game that when I play it, I tend to just zone out and just play. So it would have been really nice to have some co-commentation going on, but I just don't have anybody right now. If anybody who's currently watching wants to go grab SML or Foxino or both of them and force one of them into voice chat, that would be lovely. I've been having nothing but today's been very stressful for me, and not for any reason that should be stressful or should be a question in anybody's brain. But my boyfriend is essentially a temporary, and he finds out today whether he will be kept on full time or not. He just worked every single day throughout the entirety of December, and the question is still, are they going to keep him on? Which shouldn't be the question. It should be, of course we'll keep him on. It should be, of course he has a job. But, you know, corporations suck, so. And they only care and want people when they're cheap. So, just because you've done work for them for the past year and work to save people's lives by shipping out the fucking masks and PPE that everybody needs. That doesn't mean much of anything now, does it? It doesn't much matter that he's worked his ass off for so many days. It's still always a maybe. So, this is why I think I've always made it a boring. I make for somewhat boring streams. Is that I just don't have... I don't have the charisma that some of the other people have in certain areas. Like, you know, I'm just kind of lo-fi. I like to keep things on the down low. Sometimes I get frustrated, talk about whatever bullshit's going on in my life. It's not like anybody else cares. Okay, Brent, I heard you. I'm also live doing a stream. I'll pick up your food in just a second. There's gonna be a brief pause in the stream, guys. Time for us within good measure. In the strength inside our hearts, it's all connected. And then together in this, forget it. We're all connected in this, we're forever. There's no end in sight for us, nothing could measure. In the strength inside our hearts, connected. I like Tetris. I like this song. The song's real good. This is the mode. This is zone. Essentially, you try to make as many Tetrises as you can, and the lines move differently than they usually would. Hang on, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about the wait there. I was explaining zone, but had to pick up food for my roommate, Brent. We're on to the next one. What was that knock? That knock was somebody at the door. Because I had to pick up food for my roommate. But I don't want anybody to worry about me, so, you know. Brent, quit sending voice messages. I can't fucking listen to them. Don't be stupid. Ugh. I like how this game looks and feels and plays. I think it's really interesting. Alright. Let's get this through and through, will we? So, Fev, how you doing? I'm in Discord, by the way, if you want to join me, bud. It's not a great piece. Okay. Kinda want that there. Put it over here. And that right there. Follow the beat. No. Ain't got no follow the beat. No. I'm sure the sound effects and shit are delayed. I just don't know how to fix that on my capture device. They come out of the TV at a normal rate, but they don't come out the headphones at a normal rate, so. So usually, if you're in sync with stuff, you'd be building zone a lot faster, which helps you get to the next levels faster because you can clear out your whole boards basically, um, to try to get extra Tetrises because time is basically stopped at that point, and it allows you to clear out holes a lot more efficient when you do that. But my audio being kind of delayed, it's kind of a gamble whether I've got the beat on or off. So instead, we'll be building zone at a somewhat irregular rate, making this play more like a normal Tetris game than what Tetris Effect normally would play like. Granted, I'm also not playing this in VR like it's meant to, so that also goes a long way into making things just better. So yeah, I'm glad you're doing all right, bud. Like I said, you can join voice chat if you want. I'm basically just gonna be okay. We're gonna save that zone. We're gonna see how high up I can build this to follow the beat. Now I know the beat. Now I don't know about the beat. Beep 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 beep. I ain't got no rhythm. You ain't got no beats. I ain't got no rhythm. You ain't got no beats. Nobody's got the beat. Follow the bass. Now follow the beat. Uh, Music is fun. I'm also probably going to get copyright claimed on this video, so it's a big. It would do wonders if you guys could actually like the video and whatnot. All right. Okay. And that's kind of the gimmick of this whole game. Oh, hang on. I got a wired controller on the way. Oh, nice. What system? If you don't mind me asking. Sorry. Oh shit. Boom. I might not be the best at Tetris, but I still know a couple tricks, like sliding in blocks and making them do weird, like, T-posies, flip, making them do flippy shit around blocks and around corners and crap. I'm not great at it, trust me. I'm not good at it, but I certainly try. Am I on the mic? Yeah, I am on the mic. Okay. Let's see. Boink. Um. Oh man. Power A Xbox controller. Oh nice. That's a pretty good branding. For a controller. I more so meant the system. So like you just saying Power A and Xbox, Xbox, yeah, that makes sense. Power A, I have no opinion. But it takes a lot for me to have an opinion on a controller brand because generally my opinion is just give me a controller and I'll use it. Um, like I don't understand all the hate against Mad Catz controllers. That was something I never understood, especially growing up. Like it's always just a different. Controllers have always been the different ways to play a game. And while I would normally just use a normal controller to play a game, I like using weirder controllers. Um, like even my boyfriend will tell me that we've got a thing in my household for weird controllers. I've got a fuckload of controllers, and I generally have a couple that I generally use, but other than that, like it up in the ballpark if we're actually going to be using a normal controller. Like the whole thing. Um, oh fuck, so no. It sent me a message. I don't know what this is going on about, but I'm not playing on rhythm, so okay. But it's up in my house. It's up in the air whether we use the normal controllers that we have or just fucking go balls to the wall. Alright, we're gonna use the grip from the PS1 for one player and a fucking steering wheel for another. Like, that's the kind of bullshit we end up doing oftentimes. And you can ask Truman, we use weird fucking controllers all the time. And we go to game stores, like, that's like the first thing we look at is how many weird controllers can we find? Especially him. He likes seeing he likes seeing all the different form factors and stuff people have used over time. And when I mean weird controllers, I mean stuff like where the controllers tilt and turn on an axis, but it's like this is a PS2 controller. It doesn't need to do that. Um, Things that look like they're for one-handed, but it's like why would you ever want a one-handed PlayStation controller? I'm talking things like the slime controller, because who doesn't want to use an entire Dragon Quest slime as a controller? Oh, shit, we're going into the next level. I'm sorry about any of the lights on the stages and whatnot. By the way, if you ever need a second to just look away, I totally get it. It's a really pretty game though, ain't it? Um, let's see. Put one there. I'm not going to be clearing out any holes, as you can clearly see. And that's that. Like I said, I'm not real focused today. We're just gonna be jumping around a little bit. Tetris has some weird backgrounds. Tetris is a weird background. I just noticed it's not on live chat on my end. There we go. Tetris has some weird backgrounds, but Tetris Effect is really cool. I think it's got some of the coolest stuff like any Tetris games ever had. Let me show some of the modes. So like that's the journey mode, the main mode where you do stuff. I know it looks like there's nobody online, but trust me, I'm just not on the most recent update. So, um, tons of people are playing this like at all times. So, we got marathon, which is like a standard mode, ultra, sprint, master. Here's the chill modes. Everything's all interesting. So, we'll jump in with mystery, and I'll go for yin and yang. We'll just give this a good shot till I die. We're basically just gonna play for like an hour or two and see what's up. This month's kind of just get me on my feet. Uh, After this, I've got commissions to finish from last month, and I have made an executive decision to continue commissions. So commissions are still going to be open for a little while. Um, Probably until I have my suit paid off. So if you guys would like to buy a commission still, I am still open. Oh shit. And don't. Yeah, this is pretty good music though, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty good. It came out not too long ago, about 2017-ish. And it's all about the ways that Tetris can mess with your mind. It's less so about the it's less so about the game itself and more about everything around the game and what it can do. So like as you can see here, it's messing with the pieces as it so often does. But welcome, Fox. Now, how are you doing today? Feel free to join voice chat. By the way, I'm peeking down at chat every time I can, but yeah, like I said earlier, I'm just kind of in an offset mood of uh, because my boyfriend's been working as a temporary all for pretty much most of last year, and we're gonna find out later this evening whether they're letting him stay on full time or not, and I'm really hoping they do because god damn it, he just worked every single day in a single month. Um, Not for money, just because he wanted to. Just because he likes this job. He thinks it's one of the best jobs in the fucking world. Like, I don't blame him, but like, come on, this corporation, it better not stab him in the fucking back. So we're trying to get Truman hired on full time there, but and he was supposed to find out in January, and here we are, first day back after his 3 day break, and let's hope to fuck he still has a job when he gets back to the house. Because if not, it's time to start applying. And now here it flipped. Likes doing weird things. I'm somewhat okay. Fortunately, can't. It's okay. Thank you guys to whoever liked. But yeah, this is probably one of my top 10 favorite styles of Tetris game. Just because of how the game plays. Oh, shoot. Alright. And that's the bomb. That's what that does. Yeah. Let's see if we can clear this up, shall we? That. But yeah. I'm just kind of in one of those moods today where I don't know if I really wanted to stream, but I wanted to do something. I've got commissions to get done and all sorts of shit to do, but I don't know. I don't know if I can bring my brain to focus on anything at the moment. But that's okay, I guess. Sometimes it can be alright to just not be able to focus on anything too major. I know many people would say, well, then that's just a problem, and I'm like, yeah, but every now and again, it's okay. Flipping. But yeah, please be sure to like and comment and subscribe and whatnot. I know I'm not the best Tetris player in the world, but I figured it'd be something fun to do. Kind of wish a voice chat and everything would be a little bit more talkative, and I wish you guys talk a little bit more down there. But you know, it's okay. There's not much to talk about right now. If you guys have any questions about the game, feel free to ask. You know. Oh, massive pieces. Oh, and I can't hold. It's like my most important tool when things get tricky. It's that. Alright, we're already a bit faster than I can normally handle, so that makes uh, that makes sense. I'm pretty stressed. I do. I really have been. So you know, but it's okay. You know, I'll live. I'll make it. I just gotta have hopes that people will let him stay on. That they'll hire him on, or extend his stay there at Honeywell. I mean, it's really important. All right, another run finished up. And a D rank. And then we get a level up, of course. Should probably explain what level ups do. They don't do a whole lot. They just kind of raise your rank, as far as I remember. We're almost there though, so. Let's see. This one's really, really cool. I actually really like this. I know it looks really bright, but it's just cool. But you just get a couple rounds where you're not, no threat of game over, just kind of go. And it can be kind of relaxing, you know. But I figure this stream I might just end up talking for a little while about what makes me go, what feelings and what thoughts I have on things, because here we are going into 2022, and I've got no real plan for myself, like I always never do. Um, well, I mean, I have plans, but I don't have plans. I planned a couple conventions this year. I plan to travel from Motor City FurCon to Megaplex in Midwest to close home at home here at over to Anth, Ohio. Um, I'm gonna be getting a fursuit made within the next 3 days, so that's real exciting. Really exciting, really. I've got. Oh, let's see. What else is going on? I've got 2 birthdays to celebrate coming up. I've got my boyfriend's and mine in February. His on the 12th, and I'll be having Azel over on the 12th as well. I've also got my birthday later on the 28th, and let's see. I am gonna be looking for a different job, and continuing to do YouTube because I really like doing this, but I really need something that pays nicely, especially if Truman ends up not being able to stay at Honeywell. Um, you know, like I said, commissions are staying open for a little while longer, so if anybody wants anything, of course, you can always ask. Valentine's Day is coming up, and I can't wait for that. But of course, we've got January to deal with. An old friend of mine, his name's Landon, his birthday is tomorrow. Wish I could wish him a happy birthday. I don't remember his number though. And I've switched phones more times than I can remember, so. Um, you know, things are pretty good. From my viewpoint, things are alright, but I just gotta get there. But I figured a chill, more laid back game might help ease my mind and might give you guys some foresight as to what's going to be going on with this channel in the future. So, a little later on this month, we'll be doing Resident Evil 8 Village. We will be playing through the rest of Super Mario 64. I know I said we were going to do that last month, but it'll be coming. And of course, Zelda will also be getting finished up. Link to the Past. I know I didn't touch those games at all last month, but that was just because I needed a bit of a break. Um, and also because I got really busy during that month. But don't worry, I haven't forgotten. Still right on tugging. Um, I've got time to. I'm gonna try to find time to relax and retreat, uh, and just kind of exist for a little while. Thought about finally picking up my license to, you know, drive around. I just don't really have any plans, I guess. Haven't really thought through what I want to do this year. Most of the big important stuff I want to do, I can't do until later on this year. I don't really have any plans. I know you're pretty aimless, but you're my pretty aimless, so. So in this mode, you don't have any zone. You're just kind of going. There's no threat of game overs. It's just get to play your parts. See how fast you can get there. It's just kind of relaxing. And if I'm playing Tetris Effect, it's usually because I got a lot on my mind and I just want to sit. But I don't want to feel like I'm not doing anything, so I'm playing a video game to compensate. It's like, yeah, but you don't have to play a game if you don't want to. But I promised. I promised you guys that I'm going to stream a lot, and then I end up doing it, and I don't ever really feel that great at doing it all the time. But if I don't have a consistent schedule, then YouTube gets mad at me and hides my channel away from even more people. So I might have 70 something subscribers, but not everybody's watching at once, and not everybody's watching my videos. So when it comes right down to it, I think about 70% of you guys aren't actually subscribed, which is really heartbreaking on my end because I put a lot of effort into this stuff. Um, you know, but that's the goal, right? The goal is to get my videos out there as far and as wide as I can so I can get some more people to watch. Because I'm never going to give up on this. I think that's my ultimate goal. Not to be popular, not to get anything out of it, just to be seen. You don't have to like me, you just gotta see it. Just looky at the dumb fuck playing Tetris at 5 in the afternoon. Yeah. Thank you for taking care of the spam bot, by the way. But this mode I find is the easiest mode to just kind of sit and chill. The controller vibrates with every little thing that you do. Recently, I've been watching a lot of TV interviews with TV stars and whatnot over classic television. Mostly Lost in Space because I want to do a video on the history of that. I think that would be really, really interesting to see to show you guys the history of some classic TV. Because I know a lot of my audience doesn't actually is more curious about the history of certain things. That's why you guys click on the Mega Man videos, or at least that's why I presume you guys will click on the Mega Man videos, because you guys are interested in seeing what lore I can show you guys about the series. Granted, I have absolutely no idea why anybody clicks on my stuff, so I mean, that's something I should figure out. Since I'm not much of a videographer, I'm more of a guy in the chair sort of situation where I like to edit and mess around, but there might not be any threat of game overs, but like, god damn, have I come really, really far. That's something I can say. This channel has gotten a lot larger than what I thought it was going to be within just 1 year of me streaming. Met a lot of really interesting people last year, and I'm hoping to meet even more interesting people as in the forthcoming year. All right, on to the next set. We fucked that one up, but we got pretty far. But the video is probably only gonna. This one's only gonna go for like an hour and a half ish, give or take. I just kind of wanted to do an update video without doing an update video. Show everybody where my mind is at. Um, Today's game was supposed to be Sonic Adventure, so. See a talkative cat and a silly goat. Well, the silly goat's at work at the moment. And if he can get this new job, then if he can stick the landing at this at the place, then I'll be able to finish paying off my fursuit in no time. Because I won't have to worry as much about. None of us will have to worry that much about cash going into the new year, but kind of already don't worry about it too much. Hmm. I guess that's why Tetris is such a good allegory for it, though. At the end of the day, everything fits into place. You know? Takes a little while. But eventually, even if the house starts crumbling, you just keep playing, and eventually, you get a Tetris. And you get to move forward. That's the whole thing, though, right? It's video games have always been this wondrous, wondrous adventure for me. It's all about seeing how many adventures you can go on. That's why I play video games, because I like adventures, and I don't get to go on any adventures outside of my time with video games. So I might as well go on as many adventures as possible. So everything on the shelf on my shelves, my games, I everything on the shelves I get to experience and see with my own eyes and feel, do my actions on them. That's why when I find a lot of these more narrative focused games that Well, they don't have the adventures. They're more so trying to tell a giant book. It's one of the most boring sequences to me because if video games to me are an inherently artful medium. So with them being an inherently artful medium, then why don't you do something different than the two previous mediums that are considered artful mediums, such as paintings and movies? Do something different. Don't just tell a story. Give me an experience. Give me a moment in history to play. Give me a moment in time to play. Let me see how things would react if I just clicked on something. And not everything needs to be serious or focused or um, all about, one specific thing. So when I play games and I hear people talk about the latest Grand Theft Autos and they ask why I don't play them and why I don't inherently enjoy that type of experience, it's because that's not what I play video games for. I don't play it for some long drawn out elaborate story all the time. I play it to experience the action and the adrenaline. So, yeah. That's why when I play a more somber game like this, where it's just chilled, relaxed, there's no harm in any of the actions you do. It's usually just so I can rest my mind a little while. Because I can sit down and teach myself all sorts of stuff. Tetris definitely is an exciting game. Hey Jabaru. Yeah, I mean it can be. It's just this game I'm using to just kind of relax and rest my mind for a little while. I've got a lot of worries and stress on my head at the moment, and I figured a Tetris stream would go over well. And oh, and welcome to the channel and whatnot. This isn't what I normally do. Usually I'm streaming like Mario or Mega Man or Sonic, but today just some good old fashioned Tetris. Yeah. Yeah. It was a pretty good run, honestly. One game over, that's not too bad. Um, but yeah, if you want to subscribe, feel free to. I'd really appreciate it. I play a lot of different games on this channel, so be sure to send links around. I think we're going to do one run of Purify, and then we're going to call it, because might as well. I'd really like it if I could, yeah. So Purify is something I see Truman playing quite a bit. So the point of it is to clear out the infected purple blocks. Um, Before that little timer in the corner drops down to nothing. And then once you clear them, or you don't, it does this. Actually, I'm going to start over and try again real fast here. I'm already a subscriber, followed by, oh, I'm sorry. Can you tell I'm tired? I've been having a day. I don't know if you've heard my rambling rant, but essentially, with Truman working every single day in December, he had 3 days off, and he's supposed to find out today if they keep him on full time. But they haven't let him know anything yet, and it's looking more and more like he's going to have to search for a new job, and I'm not liking that because that adds a lot more stress on my back, because now I have to help him look for a new job, and I don't want him to have to look for a new job. So, in terms of profile pictures and people, I'm just kind of drudging from one thing to the next. On a more positive angle, I've got in 5 days, I'm going to be putting down the down payment on my fursuit head, And oh shit, what's the other thing that's supposed to be good? And my commissions are staying open until until my suit head is being paid off. So if you guys want any art, go for it. Go for it. I don't mean to. Yeah, this mode gets kind of intense. It's kind of the opposite of why I put the stream on, but I wanted to showcase it. We'll probably end up doing another TurboGrafx 16 show-off list thing in the future of this month. Because I'm not backing away from playing the games that I want to play. This year is going to have a lot of different games that I want to play through and that I want to get. But as far as right now, not a whole lot. Plan on getting a PS5 sometime this month, or at least this year. That's one of the goals on the docket. If I can manage to get that system in my hands and be able to play it, and play it for all of you guys, that'll be the goal. That'll be a goal. Just that. Time's up. At least there are good things going on. Better to think more of that than the bad parts. Exactly, which is what I'm trying my best to do, but it's also kind of difficult. At least it can be kind of difficult. Because, you know, Nebraska likes to take hold of the bad stuff, and so. But yeah, it's pretty much all of it. It's all pretty much there. I can't do a focused one right now. I can't even focus on the stream. But yeah. That's Tetris Effect, and Tetris Effect Connected is an update for this game. Certainly a game worth checking out and playing if you ever want to give it a shot. And the paper on Tetris Effect, if you understand what you're reading, is absolutely interesting as well and fascinating to understand and learn about the actual Tetris Effect, which is the mental capacity and what it does to your brain and how it helps brain activity on all fronts. And it's also one of the big things that if I had a chance back before I had graduated and I had known about this, I probably would have included it within my video games or art presentation, which, by the way, I should have a more comprehensive version of that talk coming in the near future over why video games are art. So look forward to that whenever I get around to finishing that. I've got the I don't want to say script because it's more of a stand-up I guess, I mean, it is still a script, but it's not a script. It's more so me talking for like 20-30 minutes about why games are art. But yeah, you know, that's the way it goes. Thank you guys all so much for joining me for today's stream. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, comment, join the Discord in the description. If you haven't already, you can join my Twitter for some lewd stuff or whatever. I don't know. Pretty much everybody who follows me is over 18 anyways. At least that's what I get from all the analytics, so yeah, you know. It's pretty chill. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for joining. I've been Gavin the Kitty Dragon, and I'll see you guys sometime later this week for some more interesting games. So it looks like a script for me. Yeah, you know. looks like a script, but I don't want to call it a script because it's not scripted for most of it. It's more so a list of bullet points. Because if you guys have actually seen the channel trailer where I'm up on stage talking about why video games are art, I improv'd about 30% of all of that entire thing. Well, this new script is looking more like 50%. So, yeah. But yeah. Hope everybody remembers to smile. Everybody have a great rest of your day. And good night, everybody.